No, I'm a little bit early, which is good. But don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, because of things I've got to do tomorrow. So this is going to be a relatively short stream. Sorry about that. But I definitely did want to stream though, because in fact, it is a big important day up here in Canada. It is National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. Basically, it's to go in remembrance of residential schools and try not to repeat those mistakes when it comes to basically, treating First Nations people as like real people. Um, I mean, a recognition of things like this is good, but um, generally speaking, it's these sorts of things aren't enough. So, in addition to wearing orange, or the official color of this, not just try and think of residential schools, but think about how you can actually sort of move towards good relations actually between Indigenous people in Canada and the rest of us. It's reconciliation is sometimes sort of thought of hey getting back into good relations with Indigenous or First Nations people, but we never really had good relations ever, quite frankly. We kind of have to think beyond the box when it comes to that stuff. And I actually do have I've never actually been inside a residential school, but I do have a little bit of a tale to tell, and I've talked about it on stream way in the past, but it's been a while, so it's probably worth repeating. A friend and I were actually driving down towards, I think it's the Blackfoot Crossing Museum, which sort of commemorates the signing of the Treaty 6, I believe, around this region. And on the way down, I noticed this big, giant brick building, just sort of sitting on the top of a hill. And it was kind of strange because, generally speaking, this is built, the age of these buildings is about 100 years or so around here, which, out in Alberta, there's basically very little that's actually older than 100 odd years. We're young territory that way for the settlers, I should say. So it was kind of weird to find this big, giant brick building out in the middle of nowhere, no major population centers or anything like that. And I'm thinking, okay, why would this thing exist? Why would it ever be built? And I sort of thought, well, maybe it was a residential school at some point. And I think I kind of looked at it. In the time, I thought it was actually a high school. Actually, if you look very carefully, it is indeed a community college rather than a high school. But whatever. I sort of noted it. It was like, okay, this is weird. Maybe a residential school, maybe not. Whatever. We get to the museum. We take a tour. Sure enough, one of the exhibits has a photo of the building and says it's an old residential school. And I'm like, I knew it. And oh my goodness, what exactly are we doing? I mean, the residential school system within Canada is sort of a symbol of assimilation. Essentially, we basically tried to civilize the Indian and turn them into sort of a Westerner. And beyond that, basically just try, if we couldn't assimilate them into, the settler culture, then maybe get rid of them. And certainly there was a lot of neglect in that within schools. Earlier on this year, um, headlines were made when a lot of sort of mass graves were found at residential schools, and that's simply because the people there did not care, especially if the kids died. And so a lot of Indigenous kids never actually went home and are in mass unmarked graves because nobody bothered to even write down their names. Pretty tragic. And imagine now going to school on a reserve, looking at this building, this symbol of colonialism sort of sitting in your backyard. I mean, I was absolutely incensed. I don't care how much money it takes to tear that thing down. Why exactly? It's like asking Germans to be like, oh, sorry, I know Auschwitz was pretty bad for you. How about we just turn it into a summer camp for kids? Wouldn't that make it a lot better? No. Turn it to a museum. Tear the damn thing down. Don't actually use it as an education center of all things. My goodness. Oh yeah. The history of our colonial past is everywhere. Talked about how my relatives essentially took advantage of that. Uh, my distant relatives took advantage of that to sort of settle here. So think about reconciliation, but think about it beyond just sort of like, oh yeah, residential schools happen, that was bad and all that. There's a ton of areas, on First Nations reserves which don't have clean drinking water. Still, even after the government pledged to do something about it many years ago. That's bad. You know, reconciliation should not just simply be recognizing the past, but moving towards a better future. And so on this day, try and sit and think, for all the Canadians especially, what exactly we can do to try and move the conversation forward. What we can do to try and hit right historic wrongs and erase the past. Not really erase the past, but overcome it. Try and come to terms with it and lead to a better future. Right. Okay. Rant over, but I mean, this stuff is important to me, as you can imagine. So yeah, back to Minecraft. Here's sort of the current update of it now. I don't remember if this entire thing showed up last time on there, but I'm really digging the alternative version of this tower right here. The blocks on top there are a little bit weird. I should maybe consider replacing them with gold, but you know what? Copper's fine. I'll be fine with it. On this stream, unfortunately, it is going to be a little bit short, but hopefully I'll start to actually lay out some of the farms. I've got plans for, again, that creeper farm over there, which I showed it off on stream. Plus a flower farm over there. I've actually got the components of the creeper farm sort of sitting quite well. I've actually settled the components of most of them for the most part, but the flower farm, I need to sort of figure out how exactly things are connecting a little bit better. The other one, I pretty much know. The only question I've sort of got is placement. I think I might actually trying to work that one out a little bit on stream. I will, actually share some of the I will actually post some of the Lightmatica stuff I've got reserved, but again, primary focus is going to be on just sort of figuring out exactly where it goes, where it'll minimize lag. So yeah, that's about all I want to show off there. Get back to work. All right. Oh yeah, and while I do, this is going to be a shortened stream, sadly. It's short because I actually got distracted working on other things. For instance, I now have Punch 2. I can actually complete my bow and create a maxed out bow. That's exactly what I'm looking for. It's gonna be great. But the first moment, I'd head downstairs and grab myself a quick nap. Yeah, and all these beds are out here deliberately just so I can actually try and get more villagers. They're not too useful. Get you out of the way. Okay, cool. Now, time's a wasting. Let's just ditch some stuff in the old ender chest. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, I think the rest I can afford to lose. So, let's get rolling. Oh, wait, right. I'm gonna need cobble. Boy, I got a ton right here. Now, where's my buckets? Buckets! Need at least one water bucket. Mercy. Time's a wasting. Trying to think what exactly I'm gonna do here. I was thinking originally sort of like a 45-degree angle thing would be good. Sort of to break things up there, but sort of getting everything right kind of seems like a tricky task. But I might be better off actually just doing an overhead mural to let the sun in. It's certainly, since the theme for the mural itself is going to be the sun, it makes sense that, it would be directly overhead. But we'll have to think about that one a little bit. Doesn't mean, unfortunately, I've got some ugliness sort of sitting out there. Think of that. No, I think that's a decent look. I'm still not really a big fan of the terracotta that's underneath there, but I think it'll do. Digging. Yeah, as implied before, I do actually have some light Matica designs to plant down. I literally sort of officially used it for the first time a couple of minutes ago before starting the stream itself, so I reserve the right to be pretty careful at using it. But hey, you know, we'll learn together on stream. Finish. Get rid of all this. That flower farm is going to be fun. One other reason why I haven't really moved much on setting things up other than building that wall over there to test where the pillagers will spawn in is simply because the plan is, yes, it will be a flower farm, but it kind of stinks if all it does is flowers. You know, the goal here is to try and get all possible dyes. And some farms, like for instance, I don't think you can automatically mine cocoa beans. Cacao beans? Cacao beans, I think. One of the two. So that one does have to be manual. But on the plus side, though, that's also a fairly small farm. Essentially, you just need, you know, a little bit of jungle wood, you know, some seeds. Then you just plant those down. And boom, you got yourself a manual farm. You know, you can, I think, you can automate a cactus farm. If you can do that, well, now you've got yourself a whole ton of green dye. Cocoa, of course, being brown dye. That's clear or not. Oh, yes. Hang on a sec. I should figure out. Oh, wow. Yes. So 128 plus 50. 50, that's 178, 179. So I'm just short of 36. So 35 then in total. Oop. That'll work. 35 right there. Plus 39. Perfect. Oh, but look, I've got one coming right there. Yeah, but this isn't even... Oh, yeah, but I need one extra one. You know what? Go for the extra. Yes, it's going to take up a little extra time. But you know what? If it gets us that... Oh, I need 2 extra. Wait, you never got? Or actually got a dripstone cap on there. Okay, well, good thing I got the spare. One more block, thank you. Although if that's 36, and each of these are 4, then that's exactly 9 rows. I want more. I'm going to need 3 more these things to get it. Fortunately, that's actually not hard to get. Watch. 1, 2. Sweet, okay. Give me 7. I've got exactly 37. Perfect. Nice thing about the verts. Especially once they get down this low, you can really sort of take advantage of it. Oh no, you've actually got one there. It's just not terribly visible, so okay. Pop you there. There. You're gonna make a mess. That's fine. Boop. Not what I want to do. Get. There we go. 4. We're getting too far. Nice to get back into this. I've had, a fair number of distractions, unfortunately, over the last little while. But every time I sort of sit down and play Minecraft, a lot of them sort of drift away. I get to enjoy my silly little virtual world where I build my silly little farms. Just pretend to be engineer. But engineer with flair. This is not just build a useful, practical farm, although there's beauty in and of that itself. But also, actually try and make things look okay. Now, I mean, I don't have a lot of experience behind this. And of course, there's a lot of subjective things for opinions for what looks good versus what looks bad. But, I try. Sometimes that's really just the best you can do. Imports me. Not what I was looking. Should be enough stone at least. Get a build on. Definitely gonna have to redo this corner over here. The extension that goes all the way out there, should probably pull that in, or at least get rid of it. Switch it out for something which basically just sort of follows the donut hole of this thing. Perfect. I'll take that. Water. There we go. Hold on. Yeah, no, I did not build that properly. Get to go down at least one. Pop. 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 Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Get out of here before mobs come. It will not be long. Alright, that's a pretty fast dripstone. Yeah. I got the librarian, so straight on to here. Alright, let's get these books out. A bow out. Start enchanting. Alright, now what bow is I going to use? It was that one. Breaking, Mending, Power, Flame. These ones are Frostwalkers. So cobblestone in there. Moment. I will maybe use this later, but better bow than that. Better bow on any of these things? Here. Come with me. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Way too much glass. Oh, hey. Going in there. You should be out of there, too. Doing building materials, I guess. Room for anything here? My grab bag one, unfortunately. What is glass doing in here? Throw some cobbled deep slate in there. Why the glass is in there either. Not good when it comes to building in here, though. Fine, yeah. Golden apple. Like, come on. It dates from an era where I was a lot more desperate for storage space. You know, so I'm still kind of desperate for storage now. Farming does. Maybe put, let's put some of the food in there. This will become sort of like a garbage. Oh yeah, lighting, right. Okay, you go in there, you go in there. Dan's gotta move out. Fortunately, all of the stuff basically has to shove over. Cross. There. There you go, that's pretty reasonable. With this map. Some tools, perhaps? Oh. You in there for now, since I got no idea where to place you. Don't have a room for you in here. Planks. Ew. I toss a full slab of cobblestone in there. I have so many. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys are just going in the trash. You ones are important. You're important. Ladder will come in handy. Some leaves will come in handy. I have such terrible items, though. I'm gonna need you for later, though. Okay, so what can I toss in here? How about a little bit more cobble? Work. And that's about it. Spruce, I'll actually keep in the central chest over there. Better. Sorry, farming. Golden apple can go in there. Tools, I'll toss the map in there. Boom. Yeah, that's all of it. You know what? Fine. You're going in there too. Got no idea where to put you. I was gonna move this out, I think, but kind of nice to sort of have a running tally of how many Endermen I bought while I was in the end, so maybe I should keep that around. Debating that one a little bit. Obviously, this is structure. Whatever. These guys can just go. Yeah, no, I had myself a little bit of a scare right here. I did manage to get punch 2, which is great, but I set the thing down immediately right here. And, it came to the evening when all these villagers were supposed to gather together. So they all got together, and a big group of them hopped on top of here, and then from there could hop on top of the fence and started falling down, killing themselves, or hurting themselves. I don't know if anyone actually killed themselves. I'm hoping not. But like, ooh, that was incredibly nerve-wracking, and I was desperate to try and prevent them from hurting themselves. Don't know how successful I was. We'll have to see that. Yes, and actually, while I'm at it, let's back in my wallet. There we go. That'll do. If I need it, I know exactly where to find it. So. More or less taken care of? I think so. Wallet goes. Construction basic. Lighting next. Tools down here. Shulker box. Farming up here. We gotta go and get more of that. Alright, I think I've got pretty much everything I need and tons of levels. Oh, let's actually just bring up the appropriate overlay. Oops. That one, actually. Turbo. Flame. Power 5. Unbreaking. Bending. And punch 2. That's all of it. Alright, well. Unbreaking and mending, I think, is a little bit more important. Punch 2. Sure, why not? What should I call you? How about Arrow Fiend? Since it's got mending rather than infinity on it, it's going to chew through the arrows quite a bit. But yeah, that has everything I'm looking for. Yep. Bam! Done and done. And only down to 35 levels, that's nice. Pop some of the stuff away. But, I mean, with that... a little bit of this. That's pretty much it. I mean, unless I want to get myself a trident or something, I'm almost at full. Well, okay. There is one other thing I should do. Where is my wallet? Pull all of you and all of you. Be back. Yeah, no, I lied. There is one other thing I would like to do. Pop you back. Shield's looking good. Sugar and wood, I should find some way to get rid of you. Yeah, here we go. Lab. Thanks, good, good, good. More ominous banners. White dye. Okay. So, peel off a little bit from my wallet here. Where is Batman? Oh, Batman. You're a leather worker, I think. Weaponsmith novice. No, I don't. Oh, actually, hang on a sec. I do want to have... Oh no, I've got a spare sitting in my chest, so that's fine. I want a spare axe. Probably not, no. Okay, so I've got a spare one of those. Got a spare sword. I think that's all I'm going to need for actual spares. Alright, where is Batman? Batman, where you at? Body farmer? You... Nope. What happened to my armor? Could be an armorer kicking around here somewhere. Is that you? Ah, I think that's you. Oh, you're a novice though, shoot. Okay, so where's the non-novice armorer? I don't think you died? There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna grab me spare chest plate, spare helmet, peel off a little bit more. Spare boots. And spare leggings. Now I've got a complete replacement set of garbage armor that I can use for whatever purpose I want. Alright. Let's sort this out. Oh yeah, and put back some of this too. Up there. Right there. Yeah, no, not enough diamonds to actually create any of the stuff, so. A little annoying, but whatevs. I get rid of here. Fire resistance? No, I kind of want that. Healing, I kind of want. Items of undying. Membrane. Okay, we'll tell you what. I'm gonna pull you out. You out. Put you, and you in there, and that shall be their storage. Want the membrane? No, I'm gonna keep you out too. And let's put you in with crafting, actually. You go right there. Actually, hang on a sec. Was it farming? Yeah, farming. Let's do farming. That can sort of be my unofficial enchanter. Yeah, because I already got a ton of the other stuff for farming right here. Up, yep. Right. So you go there. You go there. I'm gonna do these totems of undying. Probably the same thing I'm doing with this sugar. Alright, but officially, here is done. Nice to finally get it out of the way, though. Alright. I move all my enchantments. Ah, yes, right here. Yeah, there goes the last of my sugar. Guess I can go outside and give some totems about undying out here, since I've got tons. You get out of there. You go in there. You get out of there. Go in there. There we go. That farmer again. Have my boat on me? I do. Look like a farmer. Are you a farmer? Oh, fisherman. Interesting. Oh, you're gonna be a pain after right there, so I'm gonna set you right there. Hopefully at some point the dude will walk into there. Oh, good. Electron, good. Hello. Alright, let us land. Oop, there we go. I'm gonna turn off my shaders. I want to be able to actually see boundaries here. I think it's... Yes. Alright, now you can see this is sort of the... If I recall correctly, this is sort of the 9th one right here. So this is sort of where the extent of redstone will go. Over here, entity processing isn't done. But this is basically sort of like a normal redstone kind of area. If that's the case. Let me bring up my light Matica. Matic placement, thank you. I want to make sure that it's high enough that, you know, at least the redstone portions will be above anything nearby. Actually, if anything. Blocks on me? No. Found. That help? Nope. Yep. Cool. Okay. I think it's reasonably good. It cuts out a lot of the nearby terrain, although I may have to flatten some of that out a bit, depending on, you know, what sort of things we're looking at. All right, schematic placement. Placements, there are none. Load a schematic. This is going to be the exhaust port. Oh, and can I also do, I'll do one at a time. That's fine. Created, good. I need this one as well loaded too. Replacement. And there that you've got. There's sort of like a mix of them right here. I want to actually move. If I recall correctly. All right, let's move you down. Yep. Medics. Placements, schematic placements, thank you. Ooh, no, I've only got, I just want one of you, please. Exhaust, I want to configure. Move to player, please, thank you. Not bad. Not where I want it to go, though. Up here. And repeat that. Actually, no, I've already done that. Placements. Exhaust. Move to player. Not working too well. The reason why is it's going from the lower left. Okay, well, that's fine. Medics. Placements. I'm going to temporarily remove you. Move you over here. Up, actually. It would come in this direction. Yes, that's perfect. You can see it's too far in this direction, so I got to move it in X. Right. Oh, nice, nice. Okay. I've got to move it back about 4 more blocks, huh? Oop. 4 blocks. Yeah, that's about right. And then 3 blocks left. Try this. Oh, no, 1 more forward than that. Pretty close. It does need to go up more vertically, though. I want this redstone to be active, and the only way it can be active right now is essentially if I'm down underneath the ground when it comes there. So it's got to go up a little bit more vertical. Come on. There we go. Medics. Placements. Figure. I want you to move up. Oh, hey, guy. Ooh, Zombie Villager. I'll have you another time. Okay, that's lined up properly. And I like the height. Perfect. So that's all set up. Oh, I'm on fire. That's not nice. Alright. A good start. Probably not wise to put back on. Yeah, it should be somewhere over there. I'm pretty dang sure of it. Smack myself into the wall there. Okay. Now there you are. Let's pop my shaders on. Because this is kind of annoying. Unfortunately, I can't really have both on at the same time. Alright, little buddy. Going a little bit of a ride. Carefully get rid of this door. Carefully punch out the boat. Yeah, go inside. Done. Alright. I don't know where that fisherman came from. Don't really care. Got a room to lay down? I hope you do. I come to think that I should probably lay down. A long day. Alright, that handles some of the farm prep I was looking for. And what I'm gonna do with all the zombie flash? Do I have spot for it over here? Really? Am I starting with the enchanting, perhaps? Nope, I am not. Alright, we'll tell you what. I'm just gonna pop it in here anyway. I don't know if anybody would ever use it, but why not? Oh yeah, that's right, I can't stack these two. I keep forgetting. I love my flight duration 3 rockets. Speeds 2, which is nice. Alright. Pretty good start on farm prep over there. I should grab myself a stack of cobblestone from here. Think about how I'm going to work on that other one. Well, this one I'm going to take off because I might be dealing with pillagers over there. Pop that in as well. Should be pretty good. Yes? Alright, let's investigate. Enderman. Hey there, creeper. Here you're coming for me. Somebody's area. Well, the question is now, am I gonna get any pillagers spawning in here? Any? Look at that guy over there. I was like, oh boy. And they seem to, when it comes to these spawning of these mobs, it seems to sort of concentrate around in there. But my basic plan for this is essentially to create a fairly large industrial farm of flowers, more or less. Um, Essentially, it's gonna have at least I think six or so pans approximately. Although I've got a design where basically I just have a continuous line of trapdoors down there. So it's gonna about 6 pans or so is kind of silly, but basically 6 droppers go in. They will be fed by minecarts. These in turn will be fed by a hopper which has bone meal within it. And that then will, sort of make sure that all the bone meal's in there. There's a clock. There's going to be 2 clocks, actually. One to sort of trigger, one main clock to sort of trigger the dispensing of bone meal, and a secondary one to handle the trapdoors and to flood the area there. You're just a little bit too close. Yeah, although I really need to replace that interior there. The white interior, I think, makes a lot more sense, but when you're looking at it from the outside, it's kind of... Join yourself at the week. Continue spawning, so... That's really quite safe. I mean, proof's in the pudding, of course. And that's the thing, is if they say it's 72 wide, that's about 72 blocks, I think. Sorry, I think the Minecraft wiki says it's about 72 blocks wide, the sort of spawning area around there. But that's actually 72 blocks from the pillager area. So in fact, that might have quite a bit of safety margin to it. I mean, I'm just not anything spawn there, so. I think that has got that. So, next thing is to actually figure out where exactly redstone works and does not work. All right, so I need to create a little bit of a redstone contraption here. Some sort of clock, essentially, to take a dropper, gradually, and force it to spit out all its contents. I'm going to need 2 observers, a dropper, and a lot of items I can waste. Cobblestone? Cobblestone. Alright, let's pull up the redstone. Actually, before doing that, put you back in there. Look at all those dang banners. Alright. Redstone, please. So let's grab that. I'm gonna need you for some observers. I'm forgetting what exactly I need to build those suckers. I'm gonna need 2 observers. Build a clock. I'm gonna need a dropper. Good, good, good. Where is my stash of items? A little bit of redstone dust on me just in case. I want to put all my eggs in the basket though. Okay, good. What do I have that's got tons of... you know what? Take some of this smooth... Oh no, but I'm gonna lose it, definitely. Alright, well, I mean, when in doubt... Oh, I put it all in the wrong spot. Sandstone. Close enough to being fixed. Alright, let's grab more cobble then. I'll also head over here and grab a little bit more. Oh, off to the little cobble area. Over and grab this cobble. Perfect. Back here. Have an ominous matter. There you go. Like, yeah. Second ominous matter. Go. There we go. That's actually another thing I could have put in there. Alright. Okay. Trace over here to my schematic placement. Food. Disable me shaders. And now, if I understand this correctly, this will be redstone active. This will not. So if I create myself a simple clock, right in here, a dropper, I'm going to put you here. Not what I intended. Oh well, whatever. Put in one of this, actually. Get out of here. Well, hopefully, area is still loaded. Anything coming out of it, though? I have a glowstone lamp. That instead. You little predator. Alright. You. Me. Alright, back to my redstone. Oh, no glowstone lamp. Have anything in my lighting? Oh, alright, whatever. Hang on a sec, can't I make one? Bit of redstone. A little bit of glowstone. Stone lamp. Okay. Got those two. Here's my tools. Oh, spyglass, please. Now this combined with Power of Iris give me a really good view of the entities over there. Spyglass. Satellites just outside despawn range there. There's actually a better approach to this. I think what I really need to do is set down a ton of redstone, put in a lamp, then just see what happens to that lamp instead. Okay, let's go back down to my redstone. Pull the rest of my redstone and make it daytime so everything's safe. Alright. Now, up and away. The problem is it's tough to tell if it actually paused or not. Yay. Alright, well. Redstone here. That's right, I am going to need a repeater though. Okay. Well, I mean, there is another approach. What do I have? Oh, tons of cobble, of course. I'm going to take you all back. Build me a cobble stair. Ouch. This I should be able to see from quite a distance. Now you are not working anymore. Fine, guess where the lamp goes. Right. Spyglass. Head over to the top of that ridge. A little low. Spyglass. But all this stuff is still loaded, so that's fine. Go a few more blocks over this way. Well, that's 2. Go on, huh? Oh. On. close enough just to sort of bring it back. Fully there. Come here. Still on, huh? Maybe I've got this in the wrong spot then. Or maybe I just need a lot more repeaters. I got a ton of gunpowder, so I can afford to waste one or two. Yeah, I've been going for about an hour or two, so... Alright, let's see if I got any repeaters. Let's call it a night. Nope, I do not. Alright. Torches and a bunch of stone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that one a little bit. That's alright. Pull back you. Probably turn some of this into... Cool, okay. Alright, and... Oh, wait. Where's my glowstone? We'll pop you back. Alright. That should be that. Sorry for being so late with, starting on a lot. Sorry for just the short session, I should say, but I really wanted to stream today, and I mean, this is just what I got. So hopefully I'll be back sooner than like 5 days for the next one. With that, though, I shall be seeing you later.